Welcome back to NT Coins World, the ultimate destination for passionate collectors and coin enthusiasts. Today, we're about to unlock the hidden stories and collector secrets behind remarkable Lincoln cents that often go unnoticed but are packed with potential. The 1978 Lincoln cent and the 198 Lincoln cent, both in fine condition. If you think common dates don't have collector value, think again. These coins hold more than face value. They carry history, minting quirks, and rising collector demand. Let's begin with the iconic 1978 Lincoln cent. The 1978 Lincoln cent emerged during a time of transition and anticipation, as the last full year before the Susan B. Anthony dollar, and just ahead of a significant era of technological improvements in minting. The 1978 penny captures the final tone of the 1970s in American coinage. It was minted at all three U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but our focus is on the Philadelphia minted coin in fine condition. This coin does not bear a mint mark, staying true to the Philly tradition at that time. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin continues to showcase the iconic right-facing profile of President Abraham Lincoln. The portrait is bold and thoughtful, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" arched along the top, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 1978 on the right. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the Lincoln Memorial, a design used from 1959 to 2008 in fine condition. The details of Lincoln seated within the memorial might still be faintly visible under magnification, and the overall strike will show moderate wear with readable lettering and some detail loss on high points. The composition of the 1978 Lincoln cent is 95% copper and 5% zinc, the classic alloy used before the major changeover in 1982. This gives the coin a rich reddish tone when preserved well. Its weight is approximately 3.11 grams, and it measures 19 millimeters in diameter. This copper composition also means that it holds more intrinsic value than modern zinc cents. When it comes to mintage, the 1978 Lincoln cent had a hefty total. The Philadelphia Mint struck 5,558,605,000 coins. That number might seem overwhelming, but don't let it fool you. While circulated examples are common, coins in pristine uncirculated condition or with strong errors are far less common, and that's where the real collector value comes in, even in fine condition. A 1978 Lincoln cent holds more value than its 1 cent face. Due to its copper content alone, the melt value is often close to 2 cents depending on the market. While selling for melt is not allowed under U.S. law, this value gives the coin an intrinsic edge. In collector markets, coins in fine condition typically sell for 10 cents to 25 cents. But certain errors in higher grades can fetch significantly more. Speaking of errors, the 1978 Lincoln cent is a known player in the error coin arena. Some of the most notable varieties include double die obverse errors, where you can find doubling on "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." Although rare, such errors can sell for $50 to $200 depending on clarity and grade. Off-center strikes, clipped plankets, and die cracks are also known to occur. A 1978 off-center strike showing 10 to 20% of the design missing can easily bring $20 or more, while dramatic examples have fetched over $100. Collectors are increasingly turning their attention to late 1970s Lincoln cents because they serve as a bridge between the classic copper era and the modern zinc phase. The 1978 cent represents the tail end of reliable, heavy copper coinage, making it a staple for any Lincoln cent collection. Its affordability, historical significance, and era potential make it especially attractive to beginner collectors, while advanced numismatists still hunt for rare high-grade or mistruck specimens. Whether you're hunting rolls or sorting through your childhood coin jar, keep a sharp eye out for a 1978 Lincoln cent. If it shows signs of doubling, planket flaws, or other errors, you might be holding a piece worth far more than its original value, and even in fine condition. This cent is a valuable lesson in the power of history and precision in coinage. Now let's move to another underappreciated gem with surprising potential, the 198 Lincoln cent. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin comes from a pivotal year in the Reagan-era economy, and more importantly, a time when minting technology was rapidly evolving. It's also a year known for one of the most famous Lincoln cent errors of all time, the doubled ear variety. But even without the major error, the 1984 penny is a sought-after addition in the right condition. The obverse retains Victor David Brenner's classic design, with Lincoln facing right. However, by 1984, decades of die use and modifications meant subtle changes were visible across issues. The 198 for D obverse features sharper design lines when freshly struck, but in fine condition. You may notice flattening around the cheek, jawline, and hair details. The "In God We Trust" inscription remains firm across the top. Liberty sits confidently on the left, and 1980 for paired with the D mint mark rests on the right. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's depiction of the Lincoln Memorial remains, and in fine condition, the architectural elements will be mostly intact. Though not fully sharp, some detail loss will be visible in the columns, especially toward the center. Still, the inscriptions "United States of America, E Pluribus Unum," and 1 cent will be clear and strong enough to remain visually appealing to collectors at this grade. By 1984, the U.S. Mint was well into the new copper-plated zinc composition, having fully transitioned in 1982. The 198 for D Lincoln cent, therefore, has a core of 99.2% zinc and a thin 0.8% copper plating. This gives it a lighter weight, just to 0.5 grams, and also introduces certain vulnerabilities, such as plating blisters and corrosion over time. This change also makes copper versions of this date incredibly rare, and yes, there are known examples of 1984 D cents struck on leftover copper plankets from 1982, making them extreme rarities worth thousands. The Denver Mint struck 5,569,238. 906 Lincoln cents in 1984. That's a colossal number, making the coin common in circulation, but uncommon in pristine condition, especially with certain varieties. In fine condition, a 1984 D penny might sell for about 10 cents to 20 cents, but again, the excitement lies in the errors. The most famous variety from this year is the 1984 doubled ear Lincoln cent, a dramatic double die obverse that shows a clear secondary earlobe beneath Lincoln's main ear. This variety is typically seen on Philadelphia minted coins, but there are rare instances of doubling or RP Ms. repunched mint marks on Denver issues as well. Another known error is the floating roof reverse, caused by a die polishing error where the lines connecting the roof of the Lincoln Memorial to the rest of the building disappear, making it appear as if the roof is floating. That quirky visual effect has led collectors to pay between $5 to $25 or more, depending on condition. Other error types for the 198 for D Lincoln cent include off-center strikes, die cracks, and planket laminations. Off-center coins showing a large portion of the design missing are instantly desirable and can sell for $20 or more, while dramatic cracked dies or cuts could bring even higher prices if the error is strong and clear. Collector demand for the 198 for D penny is consistently healthy. It's a staple in any full Lincoln cent date, mint mark collection, and thanks to its error potential, it's a popular search target in penny rolls and coin jars. What makes the 198 for D particularly appealing is its place in the early zinc era. It's one of the earlier full zinc years, so examples that remain free of plating blisters and are well struck are prized, even in fine or very fine condition. Overall, the 198 for D Lincoln cent represents an era of transformation, experimentation, and the emergence of new collecting categories. It's a coin that continues to surprise collectors, whether through rare planket errors, elusive double dies, or its challenge of surviving in clean condition due to its zinc core. And for anyone who loves the thrill of the hunt, the 1984 D offers more than enough reward. From the final breath of heavy copper coinage in the 1970s to the challenges of zinc composition in the 1980s, both the 1978 and 198 for D Lincoln cents prove one thing: even the most ordinary-looking penny can carry a world of collector value. So next time you check your change, keep an eye out for these historical treasures. You just might find more than a cent. You might uncover a legacy. Keep collecting, keep discovering, and stay tuned for more on NT Coins World.